Hi, this is Justin Wheel. In this video I'm taking a look at Viral Image Curator, a new software solution from these guys, H. Hitch and John Pierce. If you read the sales page, you will see some similarities to another product that was released a couple of weeks ago called Mimi Crusher. And I'm now going to take a quick look at both of these. But anyway, this is Viral Image Curator Pro. And it's useful because it helps you find images, and it helps you find images from a huge array of different services. So let's just open up Viral Image Creator Pro. This is the settings page. You can see a sort of profile for myself, including my Twitter account and everything. I've got some keywords. It makes it a default keyword, so I'm not quite sure why, but you did set a default keyword. You can then do an image search, which we've done here, and there are various different images. I've chosen to use morgue file. Morgue file images are always pretty free and useful. You'll see there's a huge array of different options here that you can choose to find your images. Now it's worthwhile when you find an image you like just to double check by clicking the search this image option, and it will come up with, here we go, cheap raw image images. You can see the rights. And here it's absolutely fine, you can do what you want with it. It varies slightly from image solution to image solution, so you do need to be a little bit careful and just make sure that you're not going to get caught out by image copyright lawyers. In this case it's absolutely fine. There are a number of different options I can do here. I can grab this and post it directly to Facebook or my blog. I can quick save it to disk. I can go off and I can create a Mimi from it. So let's do that, create a Mimi. And you'll see here you've got text. You can move this text around, which is useful. You've then got a selection of quotes, and you can see them here. So they're by various different people. They're quite hard to find something specific. Same thing for jokes. There's a huge selection of jokes, or a selection of jokes down here. Zookeeper. I've lost one of my elephants when you put an advert in the paper. Don't be silly, he can't read. So it's not a great joke, but it's a joke. Zoo visitor, what's new, baby? I don't know, he won't tell me. So there's some sort of jokes there, and you can do the same thing here for fun facts. And I'm not sure if you type something in like elephants. Okay, elephants are the only animals. There we go. Let's try that. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump. And I'm not sure that's a totally relevant Mimi, but let's just put that in there. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump. Let's change it into 2 lines. Elephants are the animals that can't jump. Text below photo. Let's move that. And in fact, let's move that down. Let's move that there too. Elephants are animals that can't jump, and you'll see we now have a Mimi, and you can post that. It's probably not the most relevant image in the world. You can decrease the size of the image. You can increase the size of the image. You can frame the image and the size. You can glow the text. Doesn't need to do very much. So glowing the text down at the bottom. I'm not quite sure what that really does. Then you can save the image to disk, or you can post it to your library, or you can do any number of other things. Let's just increase the size of the image a tiny bit more, and there we go. So that's effectively Viral Image Curator Pro. And let's take a very brief look about Mimi Crusher, which is the one that came first. What's different is that you have a array of slightly different style of backgrounds that you can have, which are quite cool. The image selection options are less. You've only got morgue file, stock exchange, and copyright-free images. The adding text doesn't seem to work quite as well. You can't move the text around, and it has got sort of the way this works is slightly different. Here you have to type in a keyword, and I did this for racing, but let's type in for cars and do a search about famous quotes. It doesn't. It comes up with quotes like this, and you can choose one of these. I'm not quite sure what that's got to do. I feel from Carl Jung, that's why it's picking it up. It's going to do with the car itself. So there are some quotes. There's a huge selection of quotes there. Most of them are by Carl or Carmen, or are not necessarily to do with cars. But that's the those are the sort of the major differences. And the other one is you can post an image to Facebook, WordPress, and Pinterest. And Viral Image Curator only allows you to post to Facebook, or it will allow you to post it to Twitter, I believe. So let's save image to disk, and I'm going to add that as well to my Pinterest. So those are the 2 different plugins. If you haven't got Mimi Crusher, then I suggest you buy Viral Image Curator Pro. If you have got Mimi Crush, you probably don't need to buy Viral Image Curator Pro unless you are an avid Mimi creator. Memes, for those who don't know what they are effectively these things which go viral very, very fast. Although I'm personally not a huge fan of them, but they are something that people want to try and use at some stage. So I hope you found this video useful, and thank you very much indeed for watching. You can pick up Viral Image Curator Pro at findthis.at/Viral Image Curator. So thank you very much for watching.